Welcome to the Take It Home podcast so bad we really should just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. You can find me on all social media at Doc Simmons17. Tonight, it is episode 69, the long-awaited one. We've got a full house tonight. I will give the hot tag to my partner to go ahead and introduce himself.
Yes, sir. Zach Hendricks. Find me on all social media at Z Hendricks Brand. And of course, if you love your mama's favorites so much and don't want to get shoot out by them out of town shooters, look us up on Facebook and Instagram, Country Air Official, or go on Twitter at Country Air Brand. And I'll pass it along to a man who's probably been riding all day.
That would be myself, Gunner Wicks. You can find me on all the social medias at Gunner Wicks, no space. Now I'll pass it off to my favorite referee.
What's up, guys? Referee Perch. You can find me at Perch XLV, # for the ref brand, and Waffles Take It Home podcast.
Waffles. Had no waffles, but delicious French toast this week.
Lots of waffles. I indulged in at least 3 regular waffles, lots of syrup, and a couple of dry waffles too.
Perch is a man of the people. But more importantly, we have 2 guests that we have not seen in a long time. Why don't y'all introduce yourselves?
Boys, and anyone who's dumb enough to listen to this thing. It's your boy, Baxter Belafonte, at Baxter Wrestles, all that social media stuff on the Twitters and the Twatters, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. It's good to be back. It's good to see you, boys. I'll toss the softball up to the special guest this evening.
Yeah, thanks, guys, for welcoming me back after a little bit of a hiatus, but Ace of Diamonds, Mav Boone, couldn't stay away from episode 69.
I believe your pronunciation was wrong. I believe it's the Av of Diamonds.
The Av of Diamonds, of course. I've been drinking, so I'll give you one guess what I'm sipping on tonight. Yeah, looking forward to this. Social media. I'm only at Mav Boone Burner now on Facebook. It's my only one.
Alrighty.
So in celebration of the 69th episode, I'm assuming that's your 69th one you're consuming.
Something like that. I lost count.
After you get to 69, you stop counting.
You're right.
Nothing matters after that. So for our 69th episode, we got the whole crew together. We are going to have our own draft. This week, we'll be drafting to our own respective rosters. Time and space do not matter. We will fit these draft picks in between our normal segments to try to keep the show moving along and not just bore you with names for like 30 minutes, I guess. But we'll start the way that we always do. Perch, give me a banger of the week, bro.
Dude, this week's banger of the week, none other. Had to be a party hit, had to be a banger, one that would suit everybody. In the 69th episode, if we were to have a big old party, this song would definitely be a banger on the playlist. Good summer tune, especially with the windows down. Havana, Camila Cabello. Banger.
Okay.
That's one of those where, looking back at this era of tunes, only the bangers will survive, and I think that tune will survive.
A very rare song with Young Thug on it that I like. Not a big fan, but you know what? That gets me going. Seems like a very Mav appropriate song for him to come back on. But okay,
Come back.
yeah, he's all about that. But all right, so we are going to start off with the first 2 rounds of this draft. It will be a snake draft. For the fans at home, I'm going to go ahead and give you the initial order. But the number 1 pick will be Zach. Number 2 will be Mav. 3, me. 4, Bax. 5, Gunner, and 6, Perch. We will do a snake draft. Let's go ahead and get these first 2 rounds out of the way. Let's start with Zach. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. For the first round overall number 1 pick, number 69th episode, I'm going to go with Blackpool Combat Club stable of Moxley, Brian Danielson, Wheeler Yuta, and Sir William Regal as the manager.
Very nice, very nice. Go ahead, move along. I believe Mav, you have the second pick.
That was a good pick. The stable it makes it interesting because now you got
those stables are those loopholes. Like,
yeah,
some extra bonus with your pick.
If you draft them as a stable, do you have to book them as a stable?
No, you don't have to book them as a stable.
Oh,
What?
I keep having to change my notes.
Oh man.
All right, I'm between two people. I'm between two people, and I don't think it's the two people that you would expect. The way I talk about a lot of people, but my first pick is going to be open my eyes. What do you see? The cult of personality. That's my banger of the week.
All right. Mav coming in hot. CM Punk.
And that's Summer of Punk, CM Punk.
Summer of
oh, is
Punk.
that who that was?
Everybody loves the Summer of Punk. Very good pick. Very good pick.
Sensical douchebag, yes, man.
Me. I am up next.
Someone from Japan.
What's up?
Someone from Japan.
Not yet.
I've
Not
never
yet.
heard of.
It's very easy to do, but not yet. Actually, I am going to go with 2022 MJF. Real simple. Start off with a strong heel, strong young heel for my.
You know,
Promotion is only as good as its
on the top of my list too. Like, I was looking at MJF, like, but
MJF, I wanted from go. All right. And with the fourth pick, we have Bax.
That first pick, Zach, threw me off. He threw a faction in there right out the gate. That was grimy. Before I make the pick, I know I'm not a regular anymore, but congratulations, boys, on the 69th episode. Quite the trek. That's impressive. So well done. Fuck you guys, but well done. I had a first pick in mind, and then I just changed it. So with my first pick, I'm going vintage, like mid 90s to early 2000s D Generation X, the classic Triple H, X-Pac, New Age Outlaws. Maybe Mike Tyson's in there sometimes.
Please
Dennis
put Mike
Rodman
Tyson in there.
That's right.
But yeah, DX and Shawn Michaels, of course. DX is in there.
Very well, very well. Gunner with the fifth pick.
If I pick a stable, do I have to book every member from that stable, or can they sit in catering?
They can sit in catering. It is your show, brother.
Okay, we're going with the NWO, Prime NWO, the one with all the members in it.
All like 50 members.
Yeah, whatever is the largest version of NWO, that's what I want.
Okay.
God damn, we're going.
Bischoff.
Hey,
drafted them
Gunner's
just for
finding
Big
his
Show,
loopholes.
didn't
I'm not going to be mad at him.
Don't need the
So
player
that-
hit the game.
Does that exclude all WCW versions of people?
That does not exclude all WCW versions of people. So if you have another WCW version of somebody from NWO, you can have them.
Okay, so factions don't wipe everyone necessarily.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, cool. Then yeah, is it up to me here?
Yes, you have the last pick in the first round and the first pick in the second, brother.
Good, back to back. So hands down, with DX being taken, that will wipe Triple H off the board. However, if
Oh, it does not.
Evolution,
Remember,
if
it doesn't-
Evolution is available,
Evolution is available.
I'll take my one stable here and make it
Nice.
Evolution with Triple H, Ric Flair, Batista, and Randy Orton, straight up, and that would be my pillar of the of the stable, of the brand, and with the next pick, I would say that would be my second pick because my first pick, number one, the Great Muda.
Great Muda.
Straight up the pre-NWO era Muda. So before Gunner's guy, before he went to Gunner's side.
Red face paint Muda.
Yeah, red face paint with Gary Hart with him. So Gary Hart is the manager, would be in the faction as well in the promotion, and I'd be getting his Texas territory booking styles. So, yep, Great Muda and Evolution are my two picks, back to back.
All right. So
Back to back.
going back to Gunner.
Give me the Bullet Club.
What,
The one with all the members or a specific
200
version?
people.
no, there's got to be a specific era.
Trying to think of what Prime Bullet Club would be.
There's only.
I guess-
there's like two,
What?
I'm not gonna say because I'm like going to fuck up myself out.
Zach just giving away his
That's
own
smart.
promotion.
Guess we'll go with like the Kenny Omega led Bullet Club.
God damn it! So the Elite Bullet Club.
Yes.
So does the Elite get canceled out then in this draft? I feel like that.
No, because the Elite are
I
a
feel like it's
separate,
different.
separate entity than the Bullet Club.
I don't respect that rule.
You can
There
still
are
have
no
the
rules.
Elite.
This is whose line is it anyway? The points don't matter and everyone wins. And we
Yeah.
A great reference. That's one 90s reference I do get.
Good for you.
One non-sports related 90s reference.
He's growing up, everybody.
Yesterday, Doc found out half the references he makes on Country Ears Post I didn't get, and he was like, "Wait, you don't get those?" I was like, "Nope."
I don't either.
So
To
I
the
thought
six
you made
people
most
who
of them
do,
up.
to the six people who do get my post, thank you. You're very pretty, and I hope nothing but good things happen to you.
he yelled at me today.
It's usually me.
Yes, and appropriately, it is your pick.
Oh shit already?
Yes, sir.
And your bedtime. Look at that.
After Gunner. Yeah, I fell asleep there for a minute.
He's old. That's the joke I was trying to make.
Oh, we got it. We got it. We got
Okay.
it. I get jokes.
Thank you.
So before we talked about like the eras, like I have like my number one. I don't know what era I want this person, but like I'm gonna go ahead and choose The Rock. So like not Rocky Maivia and not corporate Rock and not $500 shirt Rock is pretty good, but basically like the most modern Rock before he
Like,
went to
Not
acting
hot.
full time.
yeah, so not Hollywood rock, but
No, just like
top guy rock.
Which one?
Top guy rock, SmackDown era rock.
Yeah, pretty much. SmackDown era. Like that's Jabroni. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. So whatever that was.
SmackDown rock. All right, and now it is back to me. For my second pick, I am going to go with Y2J Chris Jericho.
Nice.
That was a good one. That's on my list too.
That's when we first got the Break the Walls, his debut on Raw. That's the era. There's many to pick with Jericho.
He had those shiny silver shirts at first,
Yep.
too. The long hair, man.
Yep, looking like a poodle. Loved it.
The poof hair.
Yep, that's my Jericho. That's my hero. And now we are back to Mav.
I'm probably stretching here. Probably could have got this in a later round, but I'm going to take it right now because just of what's happened the past week. And I'm taking the Bloodline.
Okay,
Oh,
I don't think anybody's gonna argue with that. I don't think it's too early to take them.
No, they were on my list too.
Oh, good. Well, that makes me feel validated.
But I'm gonna
I got a
take
good
the-
feeling the rest of my list is not on anybody else's list.
I'm taking Danhausen.
I could guess, yeah. Carlito coming in round 3.
Just kidding though, because I'm not taking Danhausen. For my second round pick, I'm gonna pull a Gunner move and pick a faction that was huge But I'm gonna do something I'm disappointed in Gunner because I thought he would pick this faction. I'm gonna take the corporate ministry.
Damn it. That's on the list.
All
'Cause,
right.
like Gunner said, they can go to catering and eat. So
Yeah, you don't have to use everybody in the faction. You just have that faction.
you
Trust
got
me.
Ed, Christian,
How many times have
APA.
people drafted the New Day and didn't use Xavier Woods?
Very true.
Valid.
Yep. So you don't have to use everybody.
Not a bad idea. I might draft the New Day and not use Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods is good. Like, stop hating on him. My man can go. Consequences Creed, baby.
I just hate his elf boots.
The elf boots, I'm not a fan of.
That's it. It's the only reason I'm not booking him.
You are a man of style.
I'm very petty. I'm a very petty GM.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So after the first two rounds, Zach took Blackpool Fight Club and Corporate Ministry.
So
Mav has Summer of CM Punk and Bloodline. I've got MJF and Y2J. Bax has DX and SmackDown Rock. Gunner has NWO and the Omega led Bullet Club. Perch has Great Muda and Evolution. Very solid.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm just saying, I know some people have some bloated rosters. I hope you got the cash to take care of those guys.
Hot dog and a handshake.
it's fantasy booking. I'm doing a little bit more than a hot dog. I got pizzas. You'll see this.
Hey, to all the promoters out there, if y'all have pizzas or hot dogs in the back, we are always thankful.
Or
Bro,
handshakes.
In
happy with a
addition to
bottle
our
of
pay.
water. I am happy to a bottle of water.
Yeah.
We'll
We
talk
don't
about
need
later.
much.
Just show that you care. With food.
All right. So now that we've got the first two rounds, let's go ahead and move into our next segment of the podcast, which is what have we been watching, fellas? Let's start with Mav because I know what he wanted to talk about.
I just wanted to bring up WrestleMania because I think that was a big topic of conversation the past week. Unless you guys have covered it before,
No, we can talk about it.
but
Only
Some of
once
us
a
were
year.
there. Some of us watched.
yeah,
it.
how was that? Can we talk about that for a minute?
Zach,
Yeah.
Gunner?
How were the local shows?
Oh,
Is-
those were super dope.
Dude, that stadium, AT&T Stadium, is freaking unreal, humongous. So like I was at, or a lot of us were at WrestleMania night 2, and then I was also at SmackDown, and going from like AT&T Stadium to the Pfizer Forum, like it just looked so tiny in comparison.
Jerry Jones has a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, the local shows were good. Dallas is fun. I'd love to go back and not have to be running around town for 3 days.
The local shows were cool. Just every show was like 30 to 40 minutes still far away. I was like, damn, you get Airbnb and you still have to make these like drives.
Yeah, I can imagine Texas being like that. Arizona was like that when I was there. I feel you about AT&T Stadium though, because when I was in the Superdome in New Orleans for WrestleMania, whatever that was, 2018, like the only bad part about it was walking up the ramp to the seats took like 45 minutes.
Oh fuck!
Like it just never ended.
Oh,
It just
damn.
kept walking and walking and walking and walking and walking.
Do they not have escalators?
There's a big crowd. I don't know.
What?
All right. Baxter, what have you been watching?
I mean, I did watch. Of course, I watched Mania. Thought the dog was puking. Sorry. Just a few notes on Mania. I mean, I watched
just a baby.
SmackDown. I know you guys. A few of you guys were at SmackDown. It looked fun. Wish I could have made it, but Mania. I'll just talk. It was fun overall. I think best match for me was Cody and Rollins. I was just all kinds of hyped up. Great wrestling, great emotion. My next best match and was Pat McAfee, baby. That dude's a wrestling stud.
He's good. He's good.
I've been a fan of
He's
him.
no Bad
all
Bunny,
his-
but he's good.
Oh yeah. I've loved McAfee since his playing days because he was always a punter that was not afraid to tackle.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, this dude's awesome. And then dude can wrestle. We got to talk about something with that Gunner coming up. But
I did not realize he had actually been training since like I started.
I didn't either when they showed that little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't either. I mean, it shows like he's not perfect, of course, but he's just really fun to watch. And
I don't think he's been hitting towns since 2018, but
he don't need to.
Yeah.
So and he does a good job playing the crowd and like going really slow with speaking and his moves. So I really, really enjoyed that. Lastly, this is just a little funsy Tuesday one for all you out there. Knoxville, Sami Zayn, that was just fun to watch.
Yeah,
that was great.
It was ridiculous, of course, and the mousetrap like didn't go. And
yeah,
it was just hilarious.
It was fine. It was fine.
I was having a good old time.
Bro, Wee Man's body slam.
Yeah, loved it.
I legit popped.
You see that boot? Like they had a picture of the boot to Wee Man's face. Like his face is like completely sideways. Like,
oh yeah, he ate one.
Can I pose a question?
Not at all.
You guys' thoughts? Did you say not at all?
Yes, I said not at all.
Yeah, whose fucking show do you think this is?
All right, I'll fuck off. My bad.
Go ahead. You're not here for 68 episodes, and you just want to.
That's not true. I was here for the first two.
Oh, okay. So you're not here for 66 episodes.
We'll have to check your math, but yeah, something like that.
Go ahead, ask your question.
Well, sorry, it's hard to do this podcast when I'm constantly having sex with your mother.
That's our gimmick.
I told you it's been a while. All right. So the guy I was watching it with, I said that Becky losing was the wrong move, and he thought otherwise. He liked Bianca going over. And my thought process was because I love Becky's gimmick, and she's been super popular for the past couple of years, so it's not so much of a hot take. But do you think the fact that Roman is having this super dominant, lengthy run affects their booking decision to not give Becky something similar? Like, do you think that's too much of the same thing?
No, because it feels like this has been the story for the year since Becky took the title off Bianca.
I would arguably say like at Becky's highest point as the man, she was like the top wrestler in the company. But when she took that break and left, Bianca slowly creeped and took that babyface role, and Becky did what Becky, being a great worker, was able to establish being a top heel to get Bianca to the next level.
Fair enough.
Anyone else have an opinion?
I haven't watched regularly enough to comment. So there's that space.
Like I think it was just the story that they were telling. I don't think Roman's reign had anything to do with it.
Also, you never know, like with Becky having that baby, because was she on Raw this last week? I watched. I don't remember seeing her. So maybe like she wanted to do the thing and take off for a little bit more and be a mom again.
Yeah, that's true too. Do you think Ronda's going to do that too?
Isn't Ronda wrestling for the title tonight?
No, she's like they're setting up for a WrestleMania Backlash.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. She wants to do like an I Quit match with Charlotte or something.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Okay, here's another thing, and then I'll shut up for a while. So, Gunner, this one's mostly for you, I guess. Unless, was anybody else at SmackDown in Milwaukee the other day?
I was not there, no.
Only virtually.
Yeah, but I was there for it.
You were? Okay, cool. So, when the show went off the air and they did that dark match between Ronda and Charlotte, which I was super excited for because they're both great. I thought that dark match was not good. Primarily because they gave away the finish at the beginning. Like, you're going to have it was for the title. They announced it was for the women's title. and then they announced like the show's off the air. Like obviously, they're not going to change. The title's not going to change hands off the air. So like, why do that? Because then it gives away the whole. Yeah, I mean,
I feel
I don't know.
like because like how many actual matches were on that show? There weren't many, like four,
Yeah.
3, 4. So I feel like they probably did that just to have an extra match and just to get the pop. But I agree, yeah, that match was really that
there were
good.
like 3 or 4 matches on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of segments, but yeah, very
Xavier
few
Woods
matches.
versus Pete Dunne was very good.
Yes, I like that one a lot too.
And I give a lot of
Xavier
respect
Woods-
to the group in the crowd who brought a sign that said Butch !
Yeah, I
each,
saw
each
that.
letter had its individual sign. And then they switched it when Charlotte came out. They turned the exclamation point upside down and put the U in the front, so it read "You bitch." That was really funny. So if those guys are listening, props to you.
Thank you. We love you.
Okay, I'm done now.
Okay, Baxter, if you would like to continue.
I was just gonna say that was a fun match, and I know Mav, you like that, the new Butch thing. Xavier Woods got his ass kicked for a long time in that match, and I was like, "This is too." I almost lost interest for a hot second. I was like, "Let's go here." But yeah, there wasn't many matches. A lot of segments. I had to unfortunately fast forward through a lot of SmackDown. But anyways, that's it. Let's draft.
Yeah, but Pete Dunne is a legitimate kicker. Whoops. Ass kicker. Like I believe him when he's beating the shit out of somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't disbelieve in that. But Xavier Woods is also much larger and denser. More dense? I don't know. Whatever.
I like Butch's like new character, like the new edge that he has. He's just like a mad little man, basically.
Yes.
Like he's
Character's
like
great.
always hyped and fucking pissed.
Like he's always in a bar fight somewhere.
Yes. Yeah.
I do like that he is the smallest one in the group and the most uncontrollable.
Exactly.
Yeah, you see him like when they try to grab him, he like shrugs them off and shit.
Yeah, so I do enjoy that.
It's like a feisty little chihuahua.
Yeah, yeah. Bueno.
Chihuahua.
Or other breed of small dog. I don't know.
Let's draft.
No, other people have to talk about what they've been watching.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Gutter.
Yeah, what the hell, Bax? You skipped 67 episodes and then think you could just do it again?
Come to the big shows.
don't care about what anybody else has to say. Gutter, what have you been watching?
Probably same as everyone else, WrestleMania, and then Raw and SmackDown. That's about it. My favorite match from WrestleMania was probably the Jackass match. That like kept my interest the whole time. It was very funny. And my favorite match from SmackDown was probably Liv Morgan and Sasha Banks.
Perv.
It was really good. Raven was there with me, and like during the match, I was like, man, I wish Liv would win, but that's not going to happen. And then she did, so that's cool. But yeah, I got to go to 2 WWE events live, which was cool because I haven't been to one in a while. Never been to WrestleMania. This is the first time, so yeah, good stuff.
All right, and Zach, what have you been watching?
Yeah, I've been the same. Things to call out for WrestleMania. I really enjoyed Jackass. That's probably my favorite match. Can we all talk about Logan Paul? The in between, I don't like Logan Paul or Jake Paul, but watch him, man. He knows he's hated, and
Yeah,
he knows how to get that heat. I enjoyed that a lot. I'm right now actually watching. I forget what year it is, but it's New Year's Revolution. And I never remembered Hacksaw Jim Duggan and tagging it super crazy.
Neither do I. That definitely was in the time when I wasn't watching.
They're doing like
I know
a tag
Hacksaw came
gauntlet.
back when I wasn't watching.
Yeah, they're on a tag gauntlet right now. It's World's Greatest Tag Team, Charlie Haas and Shelton Benjamin. And they eliminated the Highlanders, who look like the Viking Raiders before the Viking Raiders showed up.
Okay.
Years later. But they just beat them up for superplex. Just a simple Shelton Benjamin superplex. I was like, that's a weird ending. And then I saw the next team come. I'm like, oh, maybe if I had the volume on, I realized it's a gauntlet.
Yeah.
But Watch
So
that.
Hacksaw and Super Crazy were a team.
Yeah, they're tagging right now.
Oh, well, I know who I'm drafting next.
I'm first round. But Doc, we are stealing some shit from the Highlanders and World's Greatest Tag Team.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm pretty sure we sold the stuff from World's Greatest Tag Team.
Yeah,
not-
but
Not
We're
specific
still-
sequences. I know I've stolen match structure from them.
we're gonna steal something, and when we do, everyone's gonna remember World's Greatest Tag Team. Like, damn, all right.
All right, that's good.
Guys, it's pronounced luxurious ones. You're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
It's-
Go
I'll,
fuck
I'll be here all night.
It's my Virginia accent.
Yeah.
I wanted to call out for the Raw show, the Raw after show of Mania. Cody's promo was great. I don't know if it was scripted or not, but everything he said, I was working, like watching it while he worked, and I stopped just because everything he was talking about was just you believed it. So that was great. Besides the WWE's, I watched Ring of Honor Supercard. You know, FTR versus the Briscoes, like two styles that clash, but once again, great tag team wrestling, and I enjoyed the fact that they had the old school Ring of Honor tag team titles to present them with. Lethal and Lee Moriarty having a great technical match just to have Lethal turn heel right at the end with a low blow. Beautiful, because I felt like Lethal's so good, but with AEW they have so many popular guys. Eventually, someone's gonna have to turn into the asshole, and Lethal's taking that role early. So into that, of course, Samoa Joe making his big return was super huge.
Yep.
What else? I watched AEW. I'm pretty sure a lot of people watched that Yuta match with Moxley. I saw most of it. I enjoyed that. The ending is the handshake and watching them beat the hell out of each other was the reason why they're the first round draft pick. Because if they're willing to do that to their own faction, I'm gonna have some killers on my roster. Anything else I watched? Because I wrote this down. I just wrote that it was cool to see Brian Cage is back. Kind of had a quick match with Ninja Mac. Cool to see Ninja Mac get an opportunity.
Ninja Mac is like everywhere right now. He's
He's
about to do Noah, I believe.
Is he?
Yep. If he didn't already.
Oh yeah, and then Suzuki TV champion.
Yep. Love that.
That's great.
Murder
I feel
Grandpa,
bad for
baby. Love to see Murder Grandpa in gold.
Because like I hear nothing but great things about Rhett Titus. Like as we all know, when we done Ring of Honor setups, Rhett's always there. He's a veteran, but he's always there for setup teardown. So like, you know, he's a hard worker and believes in those old school values. So it sucks because he just won the belt, but man, you can't tell that was a good match, and you can't tell me like, man, Suzuki, like you feel bad, but it's Suzuki.
Yep. Gotta love your grandparents.
Yes, sir. And before I get into any more, I'll let Perch and you talk about some.
All right, Perch, what have you been
I think you covered it.
Yeah. It's like, I think between the four of y'all got everything. So why don't we get back to drafting, fellas? Round 3. Zach.
Yeah. On the board. Let's see. Man, who do I want? Definitely keeping this faction thing alive. Just have the biggest roster and not use it. Because I'm also going to do a Bullet Club.
Like any other promotion.
Yes, sir. Rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Mhm.
Let's see. I will go with a Bullet Club era as well. The AJ Styles led Bullet Club.
Okay.
With the Young Bucks, Omega, God. So that's who I'll go with.
All right. Next we got Mav.
I'm really torn about what I want to do here because I keep looking at this list and thinking like, who could CM Punk feud with? And the answer is fucking everyone. So that's not helping. But I am going to stick with. I thought this was an entertaining week overall, so I'm going to stick with that theme and go with current Cody Rhodes.
All right. I don't think anybody would deny that Cody's at the top of his game.
I honestly believe Cody's right now the only guy I can look at WWE and be like, I can see him taking the belt.
I would love that.
I could see him. Yeah,
That feud would be great.
that'd be a good story. Oh, it's me. Sorry to disappoint Gunner, but I will be taking American Badass Taker.
Oh, Perch loves him too, I think.
Yeah, big time. Best version, one of the best wrestlers of all time. Limp Bizkit entrant.
Yep.
Yes.
Classic.
And that's when he was putting everybody over. You talk about the Jeff Hardy match. And, just that is like my peak wrestling fandom right there. Is that
And the
it?
classic lead pipe in the motorcycle. It was
Yep.
always in there.
Yep.
You remember that year they made the video game? They put Fred Durst in the video game too.
Yep.
That was amazing.
Yep. That was a thing. Fred Durst has been in a lot of video games, and that is probably an indictment on our society as a whole. Ed Bax, your third round pick.
I have. No one cares. I'm just gonna make a pick. I'm gonna go
I care.
John
If nobody
Cena.
cares, I care.
Fuck you, don't do it.
John Cena. Everything after Thugonomics, because that's pretty much the same guy for like 20 years.
That's like 12 different versions because he's so dynamic.
There are no rules, man.
The red one, the blue one, the green one.
First, you turn on me at Rise, and now this.
Oh, he's gonna bring it up, huh?
Why? What did I ever do to you besides care?
We won't have to get into it. People don't want to know.
Sorry I bothered you
We
with my
can get into
friendship.
it.
I would say there is post Thugonomics Cena, and then there's Cena when he had that US title run.
They're Chain Gang Cena, and then Fruity Pebbles Cena.
I just want the best one.
That's all of them.
The one where he was like super like doing Make-A-Wish Foundation and like everyone hated him because he was like huge baby face for so long. I liked him.
He's right. That is everything after Thugonomics.
Thugonomics. Yeah, he's not wrong.
There are no rules. Fuck it.
All right.
You just go get Peacemaker.
God, I hate when I get proven wrong.
Gunner.
Gunner, you too. We don't have to talk about it, all right? Last time I saw your ass.
We will meet again, my good friend. I'm gonna go with the Fiend.
Ooh.
I think there's only like one version, really. Well, maybe normal Fiend and extra crispy Fiend. But we'll go with the normal Fiend.
I mean,
Chicken
extra crispy Fiend with like 2 matches.
Yeah. Yeah, just the Fiend.
just the normal one.
Yep.
And then
Medium rare Fiend.
you got your third round pick to finish, and then start off the fourth round, brother.
Back to back here. These two are still going at the top of their game right now. I think as good as anyone gets to a company. We would take Kevin Owens, number 3 overall. I think KO has got the best of the best independent circuit. When wrestling boomed over the past 5-10 years, he was right there at the front of it and working his way up to be seen by everybody. I think KO has got great mind for the business and he can do anything. And number 4, I would take Sonata over in New Japan. Just as good as a wrestler gets. Great size, great character. Any kind of promotion, to see a guy like Sonata, he stands out bigger and brighter than the rest. So I think those two are at the top of their game right now, and I would take KO and Sonata any day for my company.
Nice. All right, Gunner, back to you for the fourth round.
Gonna go with Cactus Jack.
All right.
You bitch. I was gonna just go with Mick Foley at some point.
That is a completely different person.
It's true, but I was going for the the faction type of thing. Like you say Mick Foley and you get like 9 dudes.
The faction of Mick Foley.
Mick Foley is a complete no. Mick Foley is not all 9 dudes. Mick Foley is an established different thing.
Hey, he once entered the Royal Rumble 3 times as 3 different people. So
Thank you.
I think they're all eligible.
Bax, couldn't you have picked the Rock and Sock
Did
Connection?
Mick Foley enter that Royal?
Oh no, sorry. I'm on Doc's side here. I'm
entered.
trying to agree with you.
Yeah, Mankind, Dude Love, and Cactus Jack. Mick
Yeah,
Foley
I
did
phrased that
enter.
wrong.
Oh, I see.
Speaking
Loophole.
of which, a Royal Rumble with all of these characters would be insane. Just putting that out there.
That's why time and space are stupid.
Time and space is stupid.
All right, Cactus. Oh no! Now we're at Bax. All right, Bax.
Damn, I keep seeing like I don't want to just pick one dude, but there's just so many good people out there. My next pick, I'm gonna go with Randy Orton, and if I have to go a version, I'm gonna go with like the Viper, just like the main eventer Viper, not like the RK Bro version and not the Evolution version.
But the one
It's
in
like-
between those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Cena in between.
The top 15, Randy Orton. Got her.
Yeah, just when he got them full sleeve tattoos, you know it was on.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All
When did
right.
he get those back? Did he just like wake up one day and show up with 2 full sleeves? Or like, did I miss that? When was that?
I don't even know.
It'd be like late 2000s, right?
Yeah, something like that.
I feel like he had an injury of some kind and took some time off and came back with them.
Wasn't it shoulder injuries too?
Yeah, I think so.
Interesting.
All right. Now to me for my 4th round pick, I am going to take Suzuki Goon, the faction. So that'll be I know you don't know, Mav. Get cultured. All right. So our ROH TV champion Minoru Suzuki, Taichi, Zack Sabre Jr., Doki, the whole kit and caboodle.
I know like 2 of those people.
Yeah.
I was like okie dokie.
Kit and Caboodle, is that a Japanese guy or
yeah, it is. Yeah.
cool?
He's got this gimmick where he wears jerseys from rival towns and a cheap $10 necklace. Sometimes his hair is red, sometimes it's purple. It depends on how he's feeling that day.
That sounds awesome.
he really is. All right, yeah. So what's your pick?
Am I up?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I am going to take. Oh man, I was unprepared. Give me. I'm gonna. Oh man, I'm coming.
Hey,
Give me the. Fuck it. Give me the Attitude Era Stone Cold.
Ooh.
I hate you.
Stone Cold, right?
That was my next
There's only
pick.
one Stone. Stone.
No, I mean, yeah, I guess. No, because you could say I wouldn't say when he went heel that was Attitude Era Stone Cold anymore.
I guess, yeah, where he's playing the guitar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
and like what era Stone Cold isn't Attitude Era Stone Cold?
I just give me Stone Cold from like 97 to 01.
Okay, yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, before the heel turn.
Mhm.
Okay. Zach.
Going with FTR.
All right. Not really surprised by that. And you know what? Since this is where we would usually talk about our topic of the week, this is the topic of the week. So why don't we do 2 more rounds?
All right. Baxter, just to let you know, if there's anyone in the corporate ministry that you want maybe negotiate with, I got 2 guys I want to draft from a trade for you. Trade for.
Oh, you're offering me corporate ministry guys.
Well, it's not like the New Age Outlaws are a diehard for anyone else. Be blunt, I'm pretty positive I know where my favorite tag team lies in like wrestling rankings. When I tell them I love Road Dogg, everyone's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, we like what we like.
If you take like 5 guys I don't want from corporate ministry, it's pretty good.
Like the only thing is, like, I know none of y'all are going to draft my favorite wrestler, so I don't need to get them early.
None of us have heard of your favorite wrestlers.
I've definitely heard of my favorite
That's
wrestler.
not true. It's just me. I know that.
You have definitely heard of my favorite wrestler. It's not some Japanese guy.
Curtis Axel.
Yes. How did you know? You got the juice, kid. All right, Zach, starting off the 5th round. What you got?
Undisputed Elite.
Okay. Now,
Yeah, I know what you're
are
doing,
the Young
bro.
Bucks technically a part of that faction?
No, I just want Adam Cole and Red Dragon.
Dragon. Okay.
I got a heavy tag team card coming next week.
That's
You're
fair.
just taking as many players as you can with factions.
Hey,
Hey,
I know
find the
what-
value. I respect it.
Oh yeah, there's no rules.
Yep.
I texted earlier to confirm these rules.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all in the chat. If you ever read the chat, guys.
Well,
Gunner,
I'm gonna draft the same person twice, so suck on that.
I hope they work each other.
Mav, with your 5th round pick.
I'm gonna experiment a little bit here, and I don't know if the fan vote is going to agree with me, but I'm gonna go with the Briscoes.
Oh, good.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck. That actually was my next pick.
And you want to talk about someone who's kept the same gimmick for like 20 years?
Dude, yes.
Era of Briscoes, like you could be
No,
like,
there is like young Briscoes and then now Briscoes. There
Right,
is one era
Briscoes
before
are-
this.
Briscoes with big beards or Briscoes with small beards.
Ooh.
No, there's bald-headed Briscoes with no hair.
No, I don't
Yeah,
want.
I
I don't want
know,
those
but
Briscoes. I want
they're not
dreadlock
bald.
Jay Briscoe.
Like there's the
Well, they're
Briscoes with
good
no
looking.
hair. and
Mark Briscoe can be
singlets.
bald, but not Jay Briscoe.
Jay
No, they were
Briscoe's
both
a-
bald.
I know, but on my promotion, they will not be.
Oh, okay.
Mav's a man who respects people with great hair.
I do. At MCW LFM LOTN, Jay Briscoe will have dreadlocks, or he will be fired.
Fair. I'm happy you have the initials for your promotion.
You don't think I forgot about that? did you?
I thought you were picking the Spirit Squad for sure.
I still have 5 picks left.
All right. For me, I will be taking, since Mav just took my pick for the Briscoes, I will be going with Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh, you fucking piece.
I
I legit was like, I'll pick Undisputed Elite because no one's gonna pick Motor City Machine Guns.
wouldn't have picked Motor City Machine Guns had I gotten the Briscoes.
Well, now you just fucked up my whole pay-per-view.
Hey, trades are still a thing.
I got anyone you want? Take it, sir. Oh, the
Yeah,
manager.
you have people I want.
Yeah, which member of the ministry corporate do you want?
It's like meat, obviously.
Like 14 people in the corporate ministry.
Who's up next? Bax, you are on the clock.
For
I
the
also
fans-
feel a tag
the
team
fans-
theme going on. This is no one's surprise if you've ever known me or seen me do anything. I'm gonna go with the Hardy Boys and going with the Team Extreme Hardy Boys.
Swanton.
So you need a lozenge there? What was that?
You said if you know me about the Hardy Boys, and if anyone has ever been drunk with Baxter in Gunner's backyard at 4:00 in the morning, you know he likes to throw swantons.
Bro, some swantons are like 3 or 4. You're talking about he's probably getting 69 to
yeah.
Man.
Baxter's throwing 69 swantons, but his wife is just fucking shooting on everybody. She won that match.
It was a good time.
I disagree.
I think I'm still dizzy and hungover from that night in Gunner's backyard. So that's my pick. So suck it.
Okay. Gunner, you're up.
We're gonna do like mid to late 90s Ric Flair.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
So like right before he came over to WWE?
Yeah.
That classic haircut of that era too, Ric Flair. Like that is vintage Rick. It's the first one I remember growing up with.
That looked like a horse's mane. It was beautiful.
Yeah, so track. And then yeah, Perch, you're up.
Yeah, for my picks here. Well, I would go with a couple of ultimate legends with this pick. Companies can be built around him, and territories have been built around him. Number 5, we would take Terry Funk.
Ooh.
Straight up. My favorite era with him in particular was like 89 WCW. He was feuding with Ric Flair. Yeah, just great, vicious double cross ranch. Great era, Terry Funk, and a great mind for the business. And then next, with the 6th pick, I would take Harley Race. Just
Nice.
old school pro wrestling. Anything that went down in the company that I've got here could always be traced back to, well, Harley Race said it was okay. So I think it would all fly and be governed by him. So I think we'd be in good hands. And if anyone tried to mess with us, he would probably be packing some heat and make sure we either have the money to get out of the situation or the enforcement to get out of the situation.
All right.
Anybody else like sense a theme so far? Like everybody's show, like Perch's show is gonna be straight out of the 1930s. Doc's show is gonna have to be translated into English. Gunner's show is gonna be all the people who wear like mascara and all black. Zach is the faction show, and Bax is just like the. I don't know. Bax is
Yeah.
There are like 4 people on my roster that speak Japanese, and they're all in one faction.
And mine is everyone who can talk. I got all the promo guys.
Whatever.
Go ahead, Doc.
Are we back to Gunner now?
Yep.
Wait, did Perch go twice? Oh yeah, he
Yep.
did.
Terry Funk and Harley Race. 89 Terry Funk.
Got it.
I'm gonna go with legend killer Randy Orton.
Nice.
Ooh.
That was the best Randy Orton, in my opinion.
Well, you're dumb.
That's true.
With bringing back the punt.
Not the punt. The RKO is my favorite finish of all time.
Yeah, but when he brought the punt, that
It was vicious.
it was vicious.
I was gonna have legend killer Orton versus Stone Cold, but someone took that from me. So
Yeah, well, eat my ass. You realize, like, I stole the Briscoes from Doc. I stole Stone Cold from Gunner. You know I'm going to ruin them, right?
Yes, we
I'm going
know.
to book them horribly.
Yes,
Okay, just making sure we're all on the same page.
yes. We've seen you wrestle. We know how you do.
Yeah, but I book even worse than I wrestle.
It's hard to believe.
Which is crazy because when I wrestle, all I do is get hurt.
I got
Yeah.
11 wrestlers to trade to Baxter for the New Age Outlaws. I was ready to hear these trades.
I thought you were gonna say something when they went off the board.
I was very upset. And I think the Outlaws would go out round one, but I'm probably round one too.
Well, speaking of that bastard, Bax, it is your pick.
I just looked at my list again and I had a star by the Briscoes, which meant I wanted them. So, Mav, you are the worst. Or no. Yeah. Oh, there's the charm.
Mav.
All right. I need more people on my roster.
I got 11 to trade you.
Zach has all of them.
So, I have to go with like a sort of faction as well. And this is something I didn't think about until recently. So I'm just gonna go with the Shield. And which one I want is the Seth Rollins with the blonde little highlight in there.
Okay.
That's the ones.
I do miss the highlight.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting one, but just not gray.
Fuck.
So there you go. Look at all you studious people thinking.
No, yeah, it's on me. Shit.
Whew.
God damn.
You said we're doing 10 picks, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I only wrote down 8.
Well, it's because you're old and forgot.
No, I just can't count that high.
I am going to go with House of Black.
On Netflix?
No, with our Lord and Savior Malachi / Aleister Black, Brody King, and Buddy Murphy.
Oh yeah, I actually do like that.
Ooh, follow-up question to that pick. So injuries don't exist. Does sexual misconduct exist?
It's your company, and it's a fan vote.
That means no.
That didn't help me at all.
So the idea is to run this company to success, which I know might be hard for you.
I mean,
Mav doesn't do background checks or foreskin checks or any of that.
Oh, I'm checking all penises.
Our first penis joke.
All right, Mav, where's your sexual predator?
Fuck, am I up again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Black. Never mind.
See now I'm getting into like the fun. Oh shit! I just got a great idea. Okay. Can I create my own faction, or do I have to use separate picks?
Oh God.
Yeah, you have to use separate picks if they're not an established faction.
All right, then I am gonna take Jericho. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can do that. That wasn't an established faction.
I know both of them were taken as individuals, but I'm gonna take them as a tag team. So I have an idea.
Oh, with the list?
Yeah.
That's the list there,
nice.
Erica. That is a quality pick.
Oh no, I can't decide. I have 2 ideas. So that's my problem. You guys have like one good idea. I have like 12 terrible ideas. I can't decide which one is the
You
least
go with-
bad.
Don't feel bad. You made a career out of it. And it worked.
All right, and
Kind of.
finishing off the 6th round, we have Zach.
I'm gonna have to get a strong heel. I'm just gonna do a singles guy. No stables.
What?
I'm gonna go with Matt Cardona, GCW era right now.
Okay.
Nice. I
He
like that.
is probably the top heel in indie wrestling right now.
Fucking everywhere, man.
Yeah.
And everything he's doing is like gold right now. So
All right. So that ends the 6th round. So now we can move into the next segment of the podcast, which why don't we talk about what we've been doing the past 2 weeks? Let's start off with Perch.
Yeah, homies, this has been a great week. Dallas, Texas last weekend. Unbelievable time. Kick things off between the GCW Collective and WrestleCon. I had things going at the Collective for Joey Janela's Spring Break. It was an awesome show. Ended up getting to ref Mickey James against Allie Ketch. Fun action, just great vibe. Seeing Mickey James come out to the ring in that GCW setting was phenomenal. An entrance I'll always remember. Next show I got to work was the Planet Death. First match, Akira against Cole Radrick. Lots of glass, lots of blood. Good death match. Cole ended up being a beast that entire weekend. He picked up a win here. And the next match I had was Hoodfoot against Madman Pondo. A legend against a guy like Hoodfoot, who we've gotten to meet over the past year or so. Good guy. So to be in there to watch out for his safety and make sure he was all right was very cool. We'll being able to learn from Pondo as well was sweet. Both pins in that show happened on a door, so I was able to be nice and loud and right on. No discrepancies. The next day, went over to WrestleCon for Impact Wrestling. First time getting to work with them. It was very cool. We did a pay-per-view on Fight TV called The Multiverse of Matches, which I think is airing on Access TV this week and next week and such. And that was cool, getting to work with a lot of different people. First opportunity was an Ultimate X match. Like, holy smokes. I've only seen those ones on TV, and it was cool to see it live in person and to be out there again, keeping track of the safety for everybody. Also refed a women's tag team title match, four-way title match. So a lot of knockouts. Great time. Josh Alexander and Moose, their feud is heating up. Those guys are real intense, and they were against each other in a tag team. Moose and PCO against Josh Alexander and Jonah. That was a damn good match. Big fellas. Was able to keep everything under control, being a 5'6" man from Milwaukee. Able to make sure everything went down the way it should. And really out of everybody, it was just a good encounter and a great experience. After that show, we ended up doing TV tapings for a throwback Impact Wrestling called the IPWF. And that'll be airing over the next few weeks. Got to wear the classic Zawa attire. The black pants, blue shirt, bow tie. Really
Nice.
enjoyed it. Felt comfortable. And that one only gets broken out in my occasion for the Zawa shows. So it was a very, very comforting shirt. But yeah, fun time. Great show. And the next day went back to the Collective for the remainder of the shows. I ended up seeing a bunch of the different referees, crossed locker rooms with Impact with guys from New Japan, and got to meet referee Jeremy Marcus. That was awesome. A guy who I've seen through clips and TV from New Japan. Great referee. And Scarlett Donovan as well from the West Coast. And I actually got to work with her the next day at the Collective, as I was the head referee for the Black Label Pro show, which was the final show of the Collective.
Nice.
Great time. Ended up getting to work with a few newer referees where it was a great opportunity. And it was the final show of the Collective, and it was my responsibility as the referee. So cool to have that moment and to put in the thought and have the show go smooth. Really fun time. Great shows all around. wrestling was on fire. Getting to see Moxley wrestle a bunch of matches was pretty damn cool. He took on Biff Busick in a match at Bloodsport, which was epic. He took on AJ Gray for the GCW title at Spring Break. Got to be out there on the floor, making sure everything was okay. And just to see Moxley again then throughout the week, kick ass against Yuta was sweet. I ended up getting to see Darius throughout the weekend. And Top Flight had that sweet match with Young Bucks last week. I got to see him shortly after. So very cool to see everybody again for the collective. And yeah, it was a great week. Fun all the way around. Great wrestling.
Darius beat my ass one time. That was fun. No, but he's a good
I
dude.
remember that.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yep, love him. Always been a homie. Gunner.
Are we on, are we on what we did last week?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was in Dallas last weekend. I think that was last weekend, right?
Yeah, that was last weekend.
Yep. I only had one match there. It only went 5 minutes because I'm that damn good. It was
That's so
myself.
humble.
Yeah, of course. It was myself, Chucky Bates, and CJ Cole against the Caribbeans and Armando Alvarez.
He's
Yeah,
basically Caribbean, right?
he was that day. Yeah.
What's the difference?
Sorry, go ahead.
Not a whole lot to say about that match really, because it's a short one, but we won, so that's all that matters. And I hurt myself. That happened.
Yeah, what happened there? You got beat up by Armando?
Yeah. So I had Chucky got hit with something. I was on the outside of the ring. Chucky got hit, and he like fell over to the outside, and I caught him like a little baby in a cradle, Then Armando came flying off the top with some stupid spinny flippy move of some sort and landed on both of us. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. And then with Chucky's like fat ass in my hands and him coming down on top of us, just kind of snapped my shoulder down a little more than probably I wanted to. And yeah, but it's feeling okay now. About 60%. It'll be 100 in a couple months, I'm sure. Yeah, that's about it. It takes time.
Ooh.
Mav, what have you been up to?
I switched gyms.
Nice.
That's exciting.
Genders?
Are you going to Curves again?
Yeah, well, I never stopped. That's different.
That's just for the women, yeah.
That's it. I'm just working out a lot. Still rehabbing my shoulder too, Gunner. So if you need advice on shoulder injuries, don't come to me because mine's still fucked up.
That makes two of us.
And yeah, my knee still bothers me too from 2020. So I probably should have gotten that taken care of.
How's your pinky?
Still
a little bit.
Still
for those listening that don't know why Mav has a destroyed pinky, he was choke slammed and was going to land safely and then was a little bitch and then put his pinky down to save his fall. And
I thought the pinky would cushion my fall.
He had a very soft,
the strong
elastic pinky. Yeah.
Actually, this whole chat is why I'm broken. Gunner hurt my shoulder, Gunner hurt my finger, and Doc hurt my knee. So
I was about to be like, is that a thing with just Gunner breaking you?
yeah. The crazy thing is like all three of those were only like 99 to 100% my fault.
Crazy. 99 to 100.
I would say your knee was 100% your fault.
I'll be nice.
But I've never been that good at math, to be fair.
Yeah.
Got Gunner math going?
Well, the
Yeah.
problem with my knee is I was trying to stomp on Doc's abdomen, and his core is so fucking chiseled that it made my leg snap back. It was like trying to step on a rock.
If I remember what happened, you missed, and that's what hurt your knee.
There's video of this.
I jumped and I landed my left leg first before I put my right leg into like your abdomen. And then my left leg bent backwards. And then I lost feeling in my leg for like 15 seconds and I fell over. And Perch came to check on me. I don't know where he just went, but he came to check on me. And then you gave me a muscle buster. And then I don't remember how, but I won.
Well, at least you won.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
That is the important thing.
I don't even remember the finish. I just remember like taking that muscle buster and thinking, God, this is gonna suck. And then the same thing happened in that match with Gunner, where I couldn't raise my right arm over I couldn't lift my right arm. And I go to take that spear off the top rope and just think, fuck, let's get this over with. This is gonna be horrible. So that's what I've been doing this week.
All right.
I vividly remember you jumping off the rope, and while you were in midair, I had the thought of, man, I hope I don't kill him. But then I probably did. So sorry.
Man, I can't wait to come back.
You're retired. Can't come back. I beat you.
Rules are
That's how
rules.
it works, brother.
No one's ever came back from retirement.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
The best I can do is draft you in this little.
Would
thing
you?
we got
That would
going
mean
on.
that would mean so much to me if you did that.
You know,
Well, think
Kim
about it.
Kardashian made a comeback.
Who did?
Kim Kardashian, I'm pretty sure she gets to come on her back in the video.
Okay, Chris Pratt.
Yes. Nailed it.
All right. So yes, Perch did have to bounce. So he
Oh yeah, that's right. This is a wrestling podcast.
Yes, this is a wrestling podcast. This is not
Oh, damn.
this is not a podcast about cum, as much as
My
we would
bad.
like it to be.
Does
Uh,
Perch
my
go on
dad's
auto
like
draft?
Not a
no, he will pick his off the waiver wire. So
Oh, bold.
yep. So,
Actually, that's a good question. Once we finish this draft, will we be able to pick up free agents?
we'll let
That changes a lot. for
that
me.
does change a lot. So I don't, but I feel since Perch gets to, we should allow it.
It's gonna get messy.
Yeah, it's gonna get
I feel
messy.
like we don't. I feel
Yes.
like whoever you pick, you stick to.
You're right.
Yeah, because I
That makes it more challenging. So I'm down for that. Okay. All right.
and also I would have to like set a time. I don't want y'all texting me at like whatever time you heathens go to bed after having sex and drugs.
mother.
Usually
alcohol.
3:30.
So
You think doing alcohol is cool?
it's not.
Okay, sorry.
Um,
Good.
It's all right. So let's go ahead and let's get 2 more rounds in.
Do you want to have talk about what we did and what Bax did over the weekend?
I guess we can talk about what Bax did. People don't need to know what we did. We can talk about what Bax did.
I mean, it wasn't that interesting. I just stay home a lot and watch wrestling and then like work out in my little basement, little spot. It's a good time.
Your
That's
dog
pretty
walked
much it.
you?
Are you retired too?
What?
Are you retired too?
No, I would have if I would have lost my heavyweight title, but someone else lost it. So I didn't have to retire because that guy was an idiot. And he volunteered to retire.
I don't remember much of that night. I remember having a beer with Gunner, and then I remember waking up next to a giant picture of Jim Hockey. Like what? What was that about?
That's all you need to know, bro.
Yeah,
Whatever happened in between is I don't know. It's a mystery.
that was a great picture.
Shout out to Jim Hockey.
Yeah.
That picture saved my ass. I really needed something to spear map through. I did not know where that something was, but then I saw the picture and it all worked out.
That was the second time where we had already ruined the prop that we intended to use for that a different spot. So we already broke the tables, and for the a different spot, we already broke the a chair or something. So
That was one of my favorite moments when I whispered. I was like, "Where's the table?" And Gunner's like, "I don't know."
it already broke. And when I did the coast to coast, we were supposed to use a chair, but it was broke some other time. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know what though? In wrestling, a steel chair and a miniature toy championship belt from the crowd, basically the same.
It was
That's what you guys used?
Yeah, and it still busted him open. So
Yeah. Wow.
Just as
I have a
damaging.
weak head.
All right. Country
All right.
Air, what'd y'all do this weekend?
Yeah. Zach, what did we do?
In Dallas, we got to start it off hot at Zello Pro. I forget the theater's name. What was the theater called?
Ford's Theater?
Ridgely?
What?
The Ridgely Theater?
The Ridgely Theater. It was originally supposed to be just Doc and I versus Big John Crawley and Swoggle. Mav, I know you're very confused because you know Matt Seidel, Evan Bourne, PJ Black, Justin Gabriel, stuff like that. Swoggle,
All four of them were there?
No.
That's
Swoggle,
crazy.
Swoggle and Hornswoggle are the same guy.
What?
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
I thought that was his younger brother.
Much more beautiful. It's supposed to be that, but of course the Caribbeans can't mind their own damn business. Drove down to Dallas them damn selves, which I'm proud that they knew where Dallas was.
Very proud.
Yeah, they didn't go to Dallas, Canada.
But we ended up working the Caribbeans and Big John Crawley and Swoggle. Didn't get the win, but we didn't get pinned either.
What was
So,
it, 4-on-2?
No, the triple
Oh,
threat tag.
sorry, 2-on-3.5.
Your math is getting there, but no, it's a triple threat tag.
Oh.
Yeah.
So 2-on-2 on 1.5.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm glad you guys didn't count Doc as a half.
Oh, I was counting Swoggle as the full person.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So yeah, we had that. Setup was nice, venue was nice, crowd was hot.
So that's when you walk in the venue and they had the ring up and like, yeah, we had it from last time. You're like, thank God.
Yeah, always love that. It's a good thing about these Mania weekend shows. There really isn't setup or tear down.
Yeah, and then after
Speak for
Zello,
yourselves.
tell Doc what we did after.
Yeah, I guess Gunner was setting up, but we went over to Zao Live to defend our tag team titles against Fly Death. Match that we have been looking for. Fly Death, very hot tag team right now. We wanted a chance to prove ourselves, and I think we did.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Fly Death, they're trained by Booker T. I would say the hottest tag team in Texas, and probably one of the hottest tag teams down there right now. They've been doing AEW dark matches and all that. Definitely, hopefully, like we get to work them again. Hopefully, that's the first of many.
Yep.
After that, so guys, Saturday we had a match. Now I'm gonna explain this match to you guys. The match of the show. It was a interstate, interpromotional match, 3-man teams, 5-team total, battle royal, Royal Rumble, elimination, over the top, and or pinned.
Damn.
I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Start off, there was Team Texas, which was represented by I don't know what promotion, maybe the promotion there. This is Manly. I don't know. Team Indiana, Team Minnesota, which was AWF, Team Illinois, which was Zawa Live, and then Team Wisconsin, which was Team Brew City Wrestling. Representing Brew City was myself, Doc Simmons, and Jay Manning of all people. You know, could have picked anyone else instead of that piece of shit. But
Really could have.
Damn.
hey, my beard got shaved off by those bastards.
Oh, that's right. I saw that.
So you know, I was a man of pride myself to leave a company before losing hair. And
That
We've
happened.
come
Yeah.
full circle.
Here we go.
so the match is pretty much they started off with like first each team had a guy in the ring. You work battle royal style. If you get thrown over the top rope, you're eliminated. But if you get pinned or submitted, your entire team's eliminated. So like they have a battle royal style where you start off with the first 5, work a few minutes, and then every 30 seconds a new entrant came out, and they called that round 2. Then they worked a few more minutes, and then another round 3 came out. I would say Team Bruce City was going strong until the end. We were very close to winning it, and then got me and Dak fortunately got eliminated. Manny was already gone because he sucks and he's just horrible. Dak and I were in the final 5, and unfortunately got eliminated by Hartenbauer and Bucky Collins, who Team Zawa took it all.
Yep. And then Sunday we were in another battle royal for Global Federation Wrestling down in Texas, promotion down there.
Main eventers, no big deal. Main event battle royal, no big deal.
Main event battle royal, yeah. You know, our first Texas promotion, we main event. That's how Country Air does it. But it was fun. Lots of guys from all over. A couple guys we hadn't seen in a while. It was just a good fun time. Chucky was in there, biting people and shit. Blair was there.
Blair Onyx had a little thing going on in the ring, so that was cool.
Yep, it was good times. Good times. Like massive locker room. So many people in there. Got to meet JTG. Shout out to Sexy as Hell Beard Care.
Nice.
Ronnie Mack as well was there. If we would have stayed longer, we would have got to meet Suzuki.
Yep. So good time. Good time.
But then speaking about being main eventers and all that,
Yep.
last weekend we had a show as well. We traveled up to Rice Lake, Wisconsin, where we wrestled for Showtime Pro Wrestling. Debuting, we were in the main event, taking on Ghetto Gear Solid, the team of Rough Rider Rashad and Cass Carter. And we didn't know it was for the Legacy Pro Tag Team Championships.
Another debut, another title shot. What's
actually, if you want to say it, another title win, because at the end of the match, Doc Simmons and I did get a 3 count, and we won the Legacy Pro Tag Team Championships. After that, the ref for some reason reversed his decision. Doc got a nasty chop block to the leg. I got introduced to Tea Time, and we lost the Legacy Pro Tag belts, making us the shortest reigning Legacy Pro Tag Team Champions in the company's history, holding the belts for a total of 1 minute and 13 seconds.
Good times. I'll never forget.
You know, longest reigning ICW Tag Team Champions, shortest reigning Legacy Pro Tag Team Champions. We do it all, baby.
So many memories. So many memories.
Dude, the time I had it with Legacy Pro being the tag champ was probably the best times of my career.
Yep.
Man, 13 seconds. I've had a lot of fun in that time. I have a daughter to prove it.
That's how quick it takes to pop out a daughter, guys. 1 minute, 13 seconds. Don't believe the female hype of 9 months. All right. 1 minute, 13 seconds.
That's including entrances.
Yep.
Hell yeah, it does.
All right. Let's get back to this draft now.
There's a draft.
Yeah, there is a draft. 2 more rounds. Round 7. Zach.
I need a version of Aleister Black, Malachi Black on my roster. But in tradition of me just being a greedy person and having a lot of people taking up my catering, I'm going to draft the call-up version of Aleister Black where he was tagging with Ricochet, and they were killing it.
Are you just taking the tag team, or are you taking, I'm going to throw you a bone, are you taking the trios team of Aleister Black, Mustafa Ali, and Ricochet? Because that was the thing.
You know, I wasn't going to be selfish, but since the bone was thrown, I will take the bone. And can we do a pause in this draft? Because Baxter, I wrote it out. However, I can't speak right. It's Outlaw Knees. Welcome back, guys. So, for the New Age Outlaws, I don't know how much you value them. I value them to trade you the Main Street Posse, Jay McMahon, Big Boss Man, Midian, Viscera, Test, Ken Shamrock, Gangrel, Bad Luck Fale, and Chase Owens.
I'm gonna disrespectfully pass.
You know what? I got it in my back pocket. Fuck you.
You almost had me at Viscera because I like that dude, but yeah, I'm good.
All right, don't worry. I got it.
Hit me up though.
Be in the
If I
DMs.
throw, if I
Yeah.
throw Rose of Destiny's little brother in the trade as well, just
Yeah, you're just getting me fired up here.
hey, me Posse by itself, I thought you were gonna take. They were Cardigans.
Man.
He
Just
knows you.
just slide in my DMs. We'll think about it. You know, my company, Pain and Suffering Wrestling, we don't just pull the trigger on erroneous trades. You know, we think about it. We, you know, we're an established company. We have respect. We do background checks, unlike Mav's company.
My company's just it's very erratic.
I haven't drafted anybody suspicious yet. I'm thinking about it.
I am proud that Baxter values the New Age Outlaws this high, so I can't hate.
We actually do pat downs too, fully nude, front hand and backhand, and no paydays. So come on in, guys.
This is definitely the place you want to work.
Food stamps, though, we offer that.
10 out of
You get
10 would
to enjoy
recommend.
some hot dog or a handshake. We can't do both.
Good
Where are
exposure.
we?
man. Great exposure.
I'm a fan of Dusty
Sick.
Rhodes. If you want to listen to my ringtone, if you guys remember.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Where are we?
You weren't there.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
that's good.
we are on Mav's 7th round pick.
All right, boys. It is time to get weird. I am taking the tag team of Booker T and Goldust.
Okay.
There's the Gold Dust draft.
You knew it was coming.
But you got an extra player in that. That was good. That was smart.
You're right. Thank you.
And a big time player.
Just a little bit. I'm going to take there's not enough. I'm gonna go with Asuka.
Oh, the first
There's
woman
female off the
drafted.
board. Okay.
Yep. It's like I was thinking I could have pulled a female stable, but those only exist in Japan and nobody would know who I'm talking about. I'm trying to keep that to a minimum.
He did
that's-
pick a Japanese woman.
So now how many members of your roster speak Japanese?
Speak Japanese or like Japanese their first language? Because speak Japanese,
Doc,
most of them.
Doc, as a tag partner, can I throw you a bone?
Sure.
You want Asuka and Kairi Sane when they were the tag team champs?
Now
you get both.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. So I can at least have two.
Okay, hey, tag teams, can we stop helping each other?
No, just
Hey.
because your tag team's over and done
Yeah,
with.
Hey, Max, fuck you.
Hey,
You
had-
bring up a
had
good
done it
point.
too.
We
You're doing one
we
more.
could have been helping each other.
Yeah, well, fuck them too.
Hey guys,
Backstabbing.
And I do enjoy that. Actually, I do enjoy that era of both of them.
I felt like Kairi Sane was someone you would enjoy.
Yeah, I do enjoy Kyrie. She wasn't my favorite of those three that had came over, but when her and Asuka were together, that was fun.
They were Kabuki Warriors, right?
Yep, Kabuki Warriors, but that like devolved into them just being silly. Kyrie playing the flute and Asuka's dancing, which still made me laugh, so I'm not upset. Bax.
I wasn't ready for this. I have so many people. I'm trying to just balance out my life right now. All right. I'm going to go with The Miz, and specifically, I'm going to go with the Miz that was the longtime Intercontinental Champion, and he was, besides maybe Jericho in my time, he made the Intercontinental Championship the most relevant, and it was just fantastic.
It was a good reign. I did enjoy that as well.
That was a very good run. He was arguably the best in the company at that time.
So I didn't want to do that, but I feel good about it.
Nothing wrong with it. Gunner, you have the 7th round and starting off the 8th round.
I am going with a women's stable, the 4 horsewomen.
Nice.
Okay, we'll let it go.
Good.
That's like stretching the line as far as you possibly
Really can, yeah.
Wait, so when I draft,
so-
can I just draft the Attitude Era? Is that how this is gonna work?
That's not the same, but you're in the ballpark.
No, you're not.
Like, that is a stretch, only because they are called that on TV.
Yep.
We'll allow it.
If you wanted to draft the Attitude Era, you could just draft the Corporate Ministry in round 2.
Yep. Yeah. Or done the big NWO.
Why don't you just draft all of women wrestling?
Women's wrestling.
I'm gonna draft the Mae Young Classic.
Here we go. Okay.
Oh, is it my turn again?
Yes, it is your turn, brother.
This is a tough one. Because I have a few picks that are high on my list, but I'm going to try to go with what you guys are most likely to pick.
Oh, now you just want to be an asshole.
I guess the American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, current version.
Okay.
Oh, I like that. I respect that pick.
He was on my list.
Called it.
All right. Bax, pressure's on you. Round 8.
So we're doing 8 or we're doing 10?
We're doing 10.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go the New Day before they were separated, SmackDown and Raw. Before that, they were same for like 15 years. I don't want to go like pancakes and waffles or fucking
You want to go
Rudios.
post gossip group or gospel group.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Post gospel group, but pre-split. Which yes,
Also,
that's
don't be
basically the
disrespecting
same.
the waffles on this podcast.
What was that?
I said, don't be disrespecting waffles. I feel like that's sacrilegious to do on this podcast.
Oh yeah, you guys have like a weird waffle thing on here or whatever.
Not
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
Yeah.
delicious.
Normal.
Not weird, we're
So-
just-
You're weird.
How would you define that New Day then?
New day. Yeah, new day.
Okay,
Like,
I like it.
yeah,
I like
it. They've kind of been the same mostly. Like, yeah, unless you want that gospel version for some reason.
And that'd be the
Hell
heel
no.
day, basically.
I want bootios and pancakes, baby.
No, they were heel when they were heel.
Oh yeah, you're right.
He had the trumpet.
Yeah,
So
and the unicorn things.
things. Yeah, so
Heel
they
then, aren't they?
yep, they were heel then too.
Yeah, you're right. My bad.
I'm going to go with Team Bad to put some more females on this team.
Who?
Yeah, so
It was Sasha Banks, Naomi, and
Tamina.
Tamina, there we go.
Was
Yep.
it something in? It was bold and beautiful, right, or something?
Something like Bad Team Beautiful and Dangerous.
Oh, beautiful and dangerous. That's right. That spells Bab. Never mind.
Yeah. Naomi is good. Tamina got that big pop last year at WrestleMania. I need that. Mav, it's on you.
We're staying weird, and I held off for 8 rounds. Very
Never
nice.
done that before, I bet.
Very evil Danhausen. Ignoring your sex joke.
Not surprised. Great. Love the pick, actually.
Yeah, good pick. He's just
Thank you,
injured
fun.
right now.
I have a plan now. I figured it out. Stay tuned.
All right, and Zach.
I'm gonna go with I was debating like because my last 2 round picks, I'm pretty sure no one's gonna pick, so I have those set in stone. So this pick I was debating, I'm gonna say who I was thinking because I don't care if you take him now. I was thinking about taking Top Flight, great tag team.
Love it.
I was thinking about taking Lee Moriarty, another great talent. I was like, oh, great young guy. I was also thinking Daniel Garcia, but then I was really debating between 2 guys, and I was like, wait, they're in a faction. So I'm going to go with the Foundation.
Okay.
I take Jonathan Gresham, Jay Lethal, Rhett Titus, and the version where Josh Woods joins.
Dude,
Okay.
I love that pick. I think that's the steal of the draft so far.
That is a
Like,
very good one.
It popped in my head like literally as Doc was drafted. I was like, wait, I have Josh Woods on my list, Lethal and Gresham. They all were in the faction, in the Foundation.
I think Jay Lethal's one of the most underrated performers of all time.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
All right, so 8 rounds down. Let's get back into our normal podcast structure and talk about what we got coming up. This week, me and Zach, what are we doing?
Zach and I.
I said what I said.
Me and Doc have 2 street fights this weekend.
Zach and I.
And me and Doc have some gold to win and an opportunity to become #1 contenders. So we're going to start off this Friday down at the bar, ICW. It will be me and Doc, to follow this theme,
Yep.
taking on Bobby V and a familiar face to Mav and Gunner, not Gunner, Baxter, maybe Gunner too, but Ethan Matthews, known as the Cream Team Rising, managed by Val Malone, in a street fight, and we're wrestling for the ICW Tag Team Championships. As we said earlier, we're the longest reigning ICW Tag Team Champions. Only way to beat the record is to regain the belt. So yeah, that's the goal. Doc, any thoughts?
I expect to win. We've been in plenty of street fights before. And we've risen to the occasion every time. I don't think Bobby and Ethan got it in them. Simple. And then Saturday, it is a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Falls Count Anywhere. Frank said street fight. So yeah, Bruce City Wrestling. For those who haven't been watching, it's we've been in a feud with the Caribbean Arrogance. We're in a best of 3 series. Winner becomes the number one contenders to the Bruce City Wrestling Tag Team Championships. Caribbeans, unfortunately, have the 1-0 advantage on us. So this one is crucial because if we lose, but if we do win, we have the stipulation already picked, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
We just don't. I mean, street fight, that's cool, but we got some ideas in mind for those dirty little bastards.
Yep. So
my beard loss. You cut off 9 inches. 9 inches. I only know because I mentioned my wiener on it like 8 times. You do the math, people.
Yep. Yeah. So and then nothing on Sunday. Always look for opportunities, but otherwise pretty full weekend. Can't wait. Gonna punch some people in the mouth. Gunner, what you got coming up?
Friday ICW, I am going against Cypher for the Midwest Championship. That should be a good one. I don't think I ever got to face him one-on-one yet, so it'll be a banger. Then Saturday, Bruce City Wrestling. I actually have no clue what I'm doing for sure. Either Roadhouse gets kicked in the dick, or Haggis gets kicked in the dick. I don't know, one of them. Maybe both of them.
If we're lucky.
But yeah, I got a few scores to settle there. So, and I don't think I have anything Sunday. Is Sunday Easter?
Yep.
Oh, praising the Lord Sunday. That's what I'm doing. Okay.
We're all about that here.
Bless up.
Yep. Beers for Jesus. Baxter, what you got coming up? Because Mav said he's not doing anything with his life.
Nope.
Well, that's believable. That's a retired idiot. So Friday, I don't really have anything going on, but I've heard about the bar venue. Like, I'm not gonna be there, but I've heard that it's fun, and like, I'm pro ICW. Hell yeah, killing everybody. Saturday, so I feel some type of way. Okay, so since someone else lost my heavyweight title, I thought I was going to get an automatic rematch. But since that person is no longer the champion, I had a quick word with Frank, and I was like, so am I going to get a little rebuttal here? And so he gave me the chance. He gave me one more chance, said that if Ethan and I can show up and coincide, like we will, of course, he'll give us a tag team title shot against Juan and Oso. So we got that going on, and obviously we're going to come home with the titles, and I feel good about, that's a good compromise from the BCW executive board or whatever. And I guess that's my plan, is to become BCW tag team champion for the first time, which that'll make me hold all the titles in BCW besides the women's, which I could probably go for that, but I don't need that.
I mean, you'll have all the titles.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
You'll have
the women's title hasn't been around in a while.
Weren't you only half a heavyweight champion?
Well, if you use sig figs, significant figures, then
Oh yes, I'm familiar.
yeah, you round up. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. He was co-champion, but the better half.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
Well, yeah.
and if you use the transitive property, you're still full of shit. So that's the only math term I know off the top of my head.
All right. And finally, let's get these last two rounds out of the way.
For sure. Bex, you sure you don't want to trade anything for the New Age Outlaws? Is there anything you want in this round?
I'm not sure of anything.
Because I mean, I have like a loophole if you ain't trading me.
Hit me.
What do you want?
Let me look at what I wrote down for who you drafted.
I'll trade you this draft pick for the New Age Outlaws.
I want your draft picks 1 through 4
No,
for half of New Age Outlaws. How about that?
Can I get Road Dog?
Sure.
Well, no, but I love it. You want this
All
draft pick?
Send me a trade request.
Well, then fuck you. I am going to because I don't watch just WWE. I'm going to draft the James Gang from TNA Impact, which consists of BG James and Kip James, also known as Road Dogg and Billy Gunn.
That's fair.
That's
fine. Yep.
That
There's
is
no
a
rule.
great loophole.
I offered you this draft pick, and
You're right. You're right.
I mean, granted, it went to probably didn't. No one was gonna pick it, but I picked the James gang. That's all
All
that matters.
right. James Gang. Mav, your 9th round pick.
2 left, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna make this pick regardless. It just depends on what I do after this. So I need to confirm. We're staying with the weird theme. We're staying with the face covered theme. And we're going with the resident superhero, the Hurricane. Now, hold on though. Can I draft him as a team with Stacy Keebler?
Yeah, and they get
Couples
Rosie
count
with
as teams?
well, you get Rosie with it.
I don't want Rosie.
You don't have to use him. Send him to catering.
He's dead.
Half of the NWO that Gunner drafted.
All right, you know what? I'll take Rosie too. I'll take Rosie too, but I'm putting him in creative. He's behind the curtain.
Okay. He doesn't even get to go to catering.
I mean, he can go to catering, but he's got to go pick it up first.
He's also got to pay.
Plus, you get to go. Just think about you got the bloodline. You can have the bloodline take on Rosie and the Hurricane.
Hold on. I might put Rosie in the bloodline.
You could do that. It's your show.
You know what? I thank you. That was helpful.
See,
I will take all 3 of them.
See, Doc and I just don't help each other out with draft picks.
Do we
Sweet.
have a limit?
Hey, we tagged once in Louisville like 4 years ago.
All 3 of us have.
We did?
Yeah, triple threat. We were against the Caribbeans, IWA Mid South.
Oh yeah. Good times.
Yeah, I was there. It was fun. Ooh.
Chico slept in his man thong that night.
I've got
Doesn't he do
3
that every
that I
night?
want.
Maybe I don't sleep.
That's why he has so many kids.
All right. No, I'm gonna pull trigger. I'm going with Yo Mama's favorite tag team, those out of town shooters, Country Air.
I was wondering who's gonna be the first one to do that.
No, I was saving it for. I was thinking, I should draft Country Air round 9 because Doc's gonna do either 9 or 10. I was gonna draft this, but I was like, man, I wanted to be the Country Air being the last draft pick, but I'm proud that we.
I didn't think it would make it back. He was like, yeah. So I'm gonna
I should say the James gang for last. Leverage a trade for the New Age Outlaws. Unfortunately, I did. Yep, Country Air.
Country Air. That's what I'm going with. Bax.
10 rounds, right?
10 rounds. This is round 9.
So funny. I have like 7 rounds for some of y'all. I missed Gunner's first pick. I don't even know. I'm going
NWO.
with. Oh, nice. My 9th pick, I'm gonna go with the Dudley Boys. Mostly from like the TLC era.
Mhm.
And like the
Did you say the 2016 Dudley Boys?
I didn't. I understood you misunderstood me. The was version.
All right. The most influential version.
Yes, exactly. Not yep.
All right. And Gunner for the 9th and 10th rounds.
Don't blow it.
Too late. For the 9th round, we are going with oh man. I have a list and I gotta not choose people.
You just made the list.
All right, now this is the toughest round because now there's nobody else you can come back. You can't come back to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a list of like 12 people that I have to narrow down to 1.
I was gonna draft Doink the Clown so you could have a clown match with the Fiend, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
We'll wait till Gunner goes to his next 2 rounds and then ask him a question.
I'm gonna go with the tag team of Sting and Steamboat.
Oh wow,
Ah,
nice.
Steamboat was a consideration earlier, and then I had to go in a different direction.
Yeah, because him in that American Dragon match is gonna be fire, isn't
Yes, it is.
it?
Steamboat needed to
Um,
be in this draft. Yeah.
And then to finish off my draft picks, you're probably both wondering where the Kane and Undertaker picks are. And they are right here, the Brothers of Destruction.
Nice.
I
Wow.
figured you would have pulled that trigger a long time ago.
Nope.
I had that thought. I wrote that down, and I thought, no, Gunners. There's no way I'm going to beat Gunner to them.
Same.
And now I'm
Not
looking at the list of who I did pick over them, and I realize there's no chance I'm going to win this competition.
Yeah. Well, good thing it's all opinions, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right. Bax.
Damn it.
10th and final round, brother.
I'm never ready. Okay. I need. You know what? I need a big baby face, and I had someone in mind, but I'm gonna go with Keith Lee as my final pick.
That's a good one.
Big fan of what he's been doing. I feel like I could have done the huge bump when he first came to AEW. That'd have been good fun because I've done that bump when Brian Malonis whooped the fuck out of me.
Hey, I've done that bump too, and it ended up putting me in the Orthopedic Hospital of Wisconsin.
Wait, was that when Gunner did it to us?
Yeah, Gunner, that's the only time I'm ever going to compare you to Keith Lee, for the record. No, that was when he did it to me in the Mysterious Movado.
Oh, do you know how to bump? Or you think
No, I don't know how to wrestle.
you get hurt a lot? I'm 87 and I've been hurt twice ever. And I was 5.
We can change the subject. We've talked enough about this.
You drink milk.
Whole milk, baby.
You drink whole milk because you think you're fat? Because you could be drinking 1% if you wanted.
You fucked that up, but that's
I
still funny.
know.
But good try.
Believe it or not, I have not seen that movie in a very long time.
I'm surprised you've
Skim
seen
milk.
that movie. It's on me. And since you didn't know, Mav, my favorite wrestler is Shane Helms.
Oh,
Which obviously I respect because I drafted him already.
Yes, but because I'm a fan, I know he has many versions. So I'm going with 3 Count, which is him, Shannon Moore, and Evan Courageous. I'm going young pretty boy.
Nice.
It's like you're definitely too young probably for 3 Count, but I feel you would have loved them.
I probably
3
would have.
Count was awesome. 3 Count was awesome.
Yeah. And also that was a WCW thing. I don't think you watched WCW.
Oh yeah, not a huge WCW guy.
Yeah.
I know I just lost everybody, but
Yeah, because we have such a wide range of WCW fans as our listeners. I'm sure we will lose one fan.
that's my bad, guys.
All right. Your 10th round pick.
You're talking to me?
Yeah, you.
How many people are after me?
1.
Okay. Because I just want to acknowledge a couple of people that I'm not going to pick. Is that okay?
Okay.
honorable mention, yeah.
It's very frustrating to me that, okay, actually, here's the ironic thing. And I know that I've narrated every one of my picks so far, but also fuck you. When I did that interview with Wrestle Travel, I think we all did that interview with Wrestle Travel like mid-COVID 2020. Yeah. And he asked the question, if you were starting a promotion, who would be your first pick? And I answered with 2 answers. And I said, it would either be Rey Mysterio or Montez Ford. And then we talked for a little bit about why. Those were my 2 picks. We had 10 rounds here, and I drafted neither of them. Then my all-time favorite, well-documented my all-time favorite, is John Cena. there's an autographed photo of him on this wall right here. 10 rounds, and I'm also not going to draft him. I have no idea how this happened. My 10th pick, I also have Kurt Angle, Unmasked Kane, Samoa Joe, and 2006 Edge, the Ultimate Opportunist, who are also not going to get drafted on my short list. So is Jinder Mahal and Ring of Honor Punishment Martinez and Carlito and Shelton Benjamin. Now, because I have so many WWE guys, I'm intentionally taking somebody who is not in the WWE because I think he's going to be a star soon, someday, even bigger than he is now. I'm taking Jacob Fatu.
Oh, yeah.
I have him on my list.
Yeah, he's a stud.
Cool ass finish.
Yep.
Dude, he's intense too.
Who's he? He's with Gangrel, I think, coming up soon. I just see today somewhere.
Yeah,
Yep.
CSW.
Yeah.
CCW.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I think I followed that because of you guys, because you guys went down there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait.
we were in an uncredited promo, no big deal, for MLW
Oh, that's
Like,
right. That
4 years ago.
he fucked up Pirate.
Yep.
Fatu did, yeah.
Zach,
Fun fact.
who was it that hit you? It was Simon Gotch, right?
Yep.
Simon got
Beat the fuck out of you. Yeah.
Fun fact. And then Fatu put Perch through a table.
Yes.
Yep.
I forgot
really
about that
happened.
part.
Yep.
Fun fact
Yeah.
about that pirate match. If Baxter and I would have shown up 1 minute sooner, like the guy said, if you guys were here a minute sooner, it was supposed to be Bax and I versus Fatu.
Yeah, didn't we have a
Yep.
show? Didn't we have a show that day or something?
Yeah, we had a show.
Yep.
We got there
We
super
did.
late.
The fireman.
did.
Damn.
Maybe for the better. He's large.
Hey, and then Bax, and now you can't put that on your resume next to getting kicked in the dick by Silas Young.
Yeah,
When the
that's true.
rack by
Torture rack by Baxter's
Oh,
on
Mar-
a
Maria Manic torture racked the fuck out of my back. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good times.
Baxter's
Good
a
times
star.
indeed. Oh, Baxter Belafonte was also on my list, by the way. But then I remember you turned on me, so fuck you.
Let's not talk about it.
Let's not have hard feelings and such. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, fuck you, Gunner.
You've known me for how many years, and you're gonna tell me not to be a bitch? Like, that's my thing. It's like my life gimmick.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Coming up
Oh.
on the full 4 years.
Going on 5.
Speaking of-
Going on 5.
It's like
Nope, going on 4.
4.
Never mind.
Yeah, going
Man.
on 4.
Speaking of being a bitch, some of my new gear showed up today, and the rest should be here by showtime Saturday.
New Year's always
So-
exciting. I'm excited. I want to see.
I'm excited
I
for the
wasn't-
shoes.
I wasn't drunk when I ordered it this time.
Oh, that's great.
I
You're
feel like
finally
it'll.
maturing.
I feel like it'll be lacking in your known style. Then,
When you see it, you might think I was drunk when I ordered it.
Dude, those are the best stories when you're like, my wife picked up the package and she's like, what did you order now? And you're like, I have no idea.
Dude, I have a drawer full of dumbass tights that I will never wear again. So, maybe though, you never know. If anybody out there wants my stank ass tights that I wore, hit me up. Slide in my DMs.
$2 a tank.
That's
Especially,
That's what it's for. Zach.
All right. I know I was very confident that Country Air was not going to get drafted. But then I started thinking too that Doc was going to draft them. So like maybe I should have picked them round 9 because the James gang definitely were not getting drafted because I feel like besides Doc, no one knows who the James gang was. And if someone would have picked the James gang, I had Voodoo Kin Mafia to fall back on.
Yeah, you had enough options.
And For Life Crew where I could have got our truth with
Truth,
it.
yeah.
But
damn it.
so I should have said that for round 10, retrospect thinking. But before I draft Doc, how much do you value us as a tag team?
I know where you're going with this too.
This is a weird question to ask.
Gotta put him on the spot.
You willing to make a trade?
What are we trading?
I don't know. You heard my list. You heard all 200 people I drafted.
Yeah.
Or does like, like how he had the 4 horsewomen do like backstage factions that no one knows about count. Like, there's there's that super awesome faction in Wisconsin that no one knows about called PNS.
Hey,
Where I can actually have a ref for the entire show too. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna respect the rules of the draft, and Country Air wasn't hot as PNS.
Hey, but PNS has t-shirts though. I think that makes them real.
True. Doc had yellow trunks. I had volleyball Spanx at that point in my career.
Yeah, dude.
So
It was early. It was early.
I know I talked about Top Flight and Lee Moriarty, but something popped in my head, and I mean, this could actually spark up some trades too, but I get some guys I want. So I'm going to draft, in tradition of my factions, the Radicals.
Okay.
Because then I get Eddie, Benoit, Dean Malenko, and then hey Bex, I can put Perry Saturn on that list of trades for you.
Hey, did you ever see his match with Angel Armani on Monday Night Raw?
That alone
Talk
would
about
make me-
banger of the week.
I've
alone would
seen
make
that
me-
match.
I actually stole a lot from that match, if I'm being honest.
7-star classic. All right. Why don't we take a look at what everybody's drafted?
Yeah, I just counted mine, by the way, and I have 3 matches booked, so I'm gonna have to make some adjustments. 'Cause that
Is
show's
there-
not gonna sell any tickets.
Is there a limit to how many matches we can book?
Let's try to keep it reasonable at 10.
Because I could book a whole card with NWO alone.
Yes, you can. So
And-
Wrestle
But
Kingdom WrestleMania booking. My show's gonna be 2 nights, maybe even 6 nights long.
all right. So for
let's do
Zach,
like a. Sorry, go ahead.
all right. So for Zach, we have Blackpool Fight Club, Corporate Ministry, AJ Styles led Bullet Club, FTR, Undisputed Elite, Matt Cardona, The Flight Light and Night, Foundation, James Gang, and Radicals.
Did you draft one individual person?
Yeah, Matt Cardona. I didn't want the Super Bro podcast.
That's amazing strategy.
All right, Mav, we have Summer of CM Punk, Bloodline, Cody Rhodes, Attitude Era Stone Cold, The Briscoes, Jericho, Booker T and Goldust, Danhausen, Hurricane and Rosie with Stacy Keibler, and Fatu. I went with MJF, Y2J, American Badass Taker, Suzuki Goon, Motor City Machine Guns, House of Black, Asuka and Kyrie, Team Bad, Country Air, and 3 Count.
Which I'm
Baxter.
sensing a great triple threat tag match for that show.
maybe. Who knows? Baxter went with DX, SmackDown Rock, Post Thugonomics Cena, Viper Randy Orton, Team Extreme Hardy Boys, The Shield, Intercontinental Run Miz, New Day, Dudley Boys TLC Era, and Keith Lee. Gunner has NWO, Omega led Bullet Club, The Fiend, Cactus Jack, late 90s Flair, Legend Killer Orton, 4 Horsewomen, Bryan Danielson, Sting and Steamboat, and the Brothers of Destruction. Perch, before he left, has Great Muta, Evolution, Kevin Owens and Sonata, 89 Funk, and Harley Race. And he will be picking up 4 more on the waiver wire. I'll shoot him what we have so he doesn't pick it and go from there.
Well, since we usually have a question of the week and Perch isn't here, but we all know that how much Perch loves wrestling, let's pose a question and just say hypothetically, who do you think Perch is going to pick up off the waivers?
That's a great idea.
And I will start first, and I will go with weapon next, Josh Alexander. I do not see him not getting drafted by Perch.
Okay. I will pick Lee Moriarty. I think if he's going with some young guys, I think Josh Alexander's a good pick. I also think big fan of Lee.
I almost got Hook.
Hook would have been a good one.
If I was gonna go Hook though, I was gonna go Team Taz. I can get Powerhouse Hobbs
Too, yeah. That is a solid faction.
If I had to guess, I'm gonna say Perch would randomly select Vern Gagne.
Who was the guy he dressed up for in the Halloween Battle Royal that year?
Dory Funk.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Yeah. Good call.
Gunner.
I don't know if you already picked Evolution, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he picked all the dudes I would have already guessed. I have no idea.
He is a
Just-
hometown guy, so I'm gonna throw in another one as the Crusher.
I just
Oh,
think
yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Silas too.
Yeah.
Jerry
Silent.
Waller.
Tommy Young.
Yeah. He could pull the wild card and pick a ref. That'd be very him.
Mike Chioda, yeah, fuck yeah.
All right.
Rock and Roll Express.
Yeah.
There's a lot of options.
Oh, love those dudes.
Yep. They're great.
Bro, we at This Is Manly, they were there as just for a meet and greet. And I'm literally in the round one. I had to enter like in the first round slots for that match we just talked about earlier. And as they're like having guys enter, Robert Gibson pulls me aside and is like showing me all these great holds. And I was like, Zach, let's go. And the promoters call me, and Robert gets like, he's gonna wait a minute because I'm showing him some shit. You young guys don't do this right. Why is your hands flailing like a little bitch? Back in the day, you grab a hold that you meant to grab that hold.
Yeah, Gibson was a little fucked up. Love those guys.
Okay, before we go, do you think there was anybody not drafted yet that surprised you?
Samoa Joe.
I think if we went 11 rounds, Samoa Joe would have been my next pick.
Jay White, I thought Gunner was gonna pick.
Yep.
He was on the list.
I have like some random guys too that like maybe could have been picked. I wrote down like Davey Richards, Anthony Thatcher, Cesaro, Nakamura.
Yeah.
No, Kurt Angle was my next pick so hard.
Kurt Angle was high on my list still too. Yep.
I almost picked Andre the Giant.
Yep, he's on my list here.
Some other old school ones like Bruiser Brody were on my list. Ed Cartier.
And again, like me personally, I don't think I was trying to book the best show possible. I think I was trying to book like a show that I would enjoy. And you know,
That's
at
what
the
it's
end of the
supposed to
day,
be.
yeah. And if I lose
I think
contest, then so be it.
companies that have fun that shows in their shows. So
Yeah.
that's a fine way to book.
I was kind of joking earlier when I said everybody kind of picked their style, like everyone kind of had a theme, but I mean, I don't actually think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of shocked that Elias's little brother Ezekiel. That guy has a bright future. Could you imagine being that parent and like not only producing Elias, but you got Ezekiel too? Like, man, your line is just greatness.
Yeah.
He should try playing guitar.
He was ripped. That was my biggest takeaway. Like now that he's in actual gear, you can see his body a little bit better. He is shredded.
Yeah.
This is the first time you've ever saw him.
Right. Sorry.
Yo, does anyone else like think like, damn, he looks a lot like Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I
does.
thought Macho Man without a beard.
Oh
Yeah, that's a good one,
yeah,
too.
yeah.
The funniest
Like
part
any
is,
version.
maybe Doc will know. I don't know if the rest of you guys will, but like when he came out, I was like, that was Elias's gear back in NXT before he was Elias. Like,
when I was watching, he had just turned to
all right, I thought
Correct.
maybe but like I remember Elias wearing that gear with the full beard. So like it was like, hey, you got that old gear you used to wear? And like, yeah, I'm like, you're Ezekiel now.
Little brothers always get the hand-me-downs.
Spoken like someone who has 84 siblings.
And that's the youngest, unfortunately.
Was Brock Lesnar not taken? Hulk Hogan,
Not
If
Bret
I was gonna
Hart?
take Brock, I was
Only
thinking-
was DX the only Shawn Michaels taken?
I think so.
yeah.
And then
Yeah.
there's another one that I was just thinking of. Seth Rollins. The Shield was the only Seth Rollins taken, right?
Yep.
I got them both, baby.
That one's kind of surprising too.
But no Hulk Hogan?
No.
I
Unless
have
you count him in NWO,
NWO Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, NWO Hogan.
which is good. Shit. No Brock?
No Brock.
I'm not a Brock guy.
I think I am.
I enjoy this era of Brock, and I enjoy when he first came in. I don't know that he's high enough on my list.
I'm still watching that New Year's Revolution and like Umaga's
Finn
out here.
Balor.
I
Remember that?
loved Umaga when I was a kid. I loved Umaga because they booked him like to be dominant.
Yeah.
They didn't really do that a lot at the time. And then Cena beat him, and I was thrilled because I was a Cena guy. Like, if they were writing that for me, the 13-year-old, like they fucking nailed it.
I
Beat
thought
the shit out of Ric Flair.
it was Umaga was more for me when Santino Marella beat him.
I don't remember
Ultimate
that.
Warrior
I hated
didn't go.
Santino Marella when I was 13.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought maybe the Wyatt family or the Dark Order might have been drafted as
Ooh,
well.
I didn't even think about the Wyatt family, but that would have been a good one. I
almost
could have had
said
some
him.
fun with the 4-person Wyatt family.
The one with John Cena in there as the GOAT.
Yeah. Dude,
I mean,
I think the
the
4-person
Wyatt
Wyatt
family
family was one of the
with Daniel
biggest like misses in WWE history. Like they could have been so good.
Hey, but there's a fun fact: the Shield has never beat the Wyatt family.
That is a fun fact.
What,
don't know
what
if I knew
segments
that.
do we have remaining?
That's it.
That's it. Just taking it home.
You know, we haven't done it since episode 2, but we could do the Mav Boone Question of the Week. We could do the Baxter Belafonte Seltzer review.
Oh,
I do have one.
And we could do then we have 4 more rounds of drafting. No, just kidding. Because my roster's not big enough.
well, my review of Shore Break Hard Seltzer is that it's not good and buy White Claw instead. However, I do have the first 2 shows that I was on. We did the question. Do you still do the question?
Yeah.
If we have,
Do you,
yeah.
do you have one?
I have one of those.
All right.
If you were offered $100,000 per finger or toe, how many fingers or toes would you remove?
4.
Which ones?
Pinkies on all.
Okay, interesting.
Definitely pinkies on my toes. Pinkies for sure. Yeah, probably 4. Maybe 6, but 6 max.
I think, Bax, if you loved your daughter, you would cut off all 20. I
Yeah, but
mean,
I can play
if you want
video
your daughter to
games.
go to a good college.
Well, she ain't
If
going
you
to a
look-
good college. I didn't.
Well, if you love your wife, you won't cut off all 20.
Well, I need the game, and I need to hang out. I need my thumbs. Yeah, like 60 grand or
No, 100 grand.
I feel like I need
600.
5 because if I cut off my pinkies, just my pinkies, you no longer give the guy a middle finger on the road when they're flashing the lights at you at 4 a.m.
Yep, you need
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, for
So you
sure.
gotta cut off like probably the right hand, at least cut off 2 fingers so that I still have a middle finger.
Fair.
I said 2. I would cut off the long toe on either foot, not the big toe, the long one next to it. I kept the pinkies. I don't know. I like having my hands. I mean, even though this pinky's fucked up as it is, thanks to Gunner.
Might as well get rid of that one anyways.
Hey, it's not doing anything for you.
As far as it goes.
You only get half the amount for that because that was your fault.
If I could cut off half this pinky for 50 grand, I would do it.
50 grand? No, no one's paying that.
Well, this is
You get like
hypothetical.
$500 for that.
I might actually do that. I hope they start at 50 grand.
All right.
Did you see how much Liv Morgan's whip went for on auction?
What the fuck did you just say?
So like
much her
WWE
what?
has like WWE auctions, and like Liv Morgan has her whip from WrestleMania. It's like it went for over like 10 grand.
That's insane.
Not surprised.
The person who
Hey,
high enough.
that's terrifying.
Hey, I
Yeah,
had
if
the money.
anything, that
guys.
seems low.
That's terrifying.
Like, what's up, Purrs? I thought y'all had deeper pockets.
Oh, Tony Storm made like $10,000 in one day when she opened her OnlyFans.
Which also seemed kind of low.
Yeah, agreed.
But hey, that's just me. I'm a simple man.
Hey, man, my fans, I'm still waiting against subscribers. Subscribe at onlyfans.com/watch Zach Hendricks eat burritos.
Yep. Still pushing that.
I don't review them. I don't say nothing. You don't know where I buy it. I just stand in the camera and eat that burrito. You
You
won't
have a
even know
coupon
what
code?
But
You have a coupon code?
for you, you can buy it for $6.90.
Nice, bro.
DM me
going for
offline. I
$6.
might be interested in that.
The going price is $5, but for you, I'll do $6.90.
Might be worth it.
All right, fellas. This is by far, I think, our longest episode.
That's my bad.
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's the 69th episode. It should be. But I think it's probably time to take it home. This has been the Take It Home podcast. Y'all be easy. 1.